Your partner's just been shot. What do you do? What direction are you traveling? What street are you on? Has anybody else been shot? Are there more patients? Where's the assailant? How many assailants are there? How many gunshot wounds does your partner have? Is your partner stable? What's your partner's vital signs? Is the area safe? Can we send other units? People are banging on your door. What do you do? Do you open it? Do you not open it? Do you drive away? What do you do? This kind of chaos prioritization is part of the normal day duties and functions of the average first responder. And today, we're going to watch a video that really drives that home. Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matthew. I am a former paramedic first responder with near to 17 years of experience. And today we're going to be reacting to a Midwest safety video that truly highlights the dangers of being a first responder, the type of chaos that they go through. And if you stay through to the end, there is a social issue that I talk about on this channel quite frequently that is highlighted within this video that shows the true dangers of false narratives and how false narratives turned into policies really do cost lives. Okay, so this is the video here. Obviously, they blur a lot of the sensitive and graphic incidents, but just be warned, it is a violent video and it is a chaotic video. And I just think this is a great video to highlight what first responders go through. It is obviously in the United States, but this is not unique to the United States. Edmonton Police Services lost two of its own constables not that long ago, and the anniversary was just recent, and the court trial is still going on. So this is very relevant to Canadian and Canadian first responders. So please don't turn away if you're Canadian and just think this is American. It's not. And if you're American, stay frosty out there. This video is insane.
As officers across Pueblo, Colorado deal with various separate cases, one incident causes them to drop everything. Officer Valdez had just pulled up to a man named Billy Soto. Billy is wanted on several warrants for failing to appear in court for several drug deals.
Yeah, he looks like a nice guy.
Multiple counts of aggravated motor vehicle theft, weapons violations, and broken protection orders. Before Officer Valdez is even able to assess what is going on, the unthinkable happens. During the shooting,
27 shots. How many seconds was that? 27 shots in probably under 10 seconds. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, and that's how fast things can change on the street. You just pull up to an area, you pull up to an address, and things can happen. I mean, I never got shot at directly when I was working on the streets, but I've had knives pulled on me. I've had baseball bats hurled at my ambulance. I've had very violent people run up and start punching it. They're in deep psychosis and excited delirium. I've had people open the back of the ambulance while I'm working and try to come into the ambulance. I've had assailants that have beat up the person I'm working on and come in to try and continue beating up on that individual. Things get chaotic really, really quickly.
Another officer was behind Valdez's cruiser.
We gotta go.
We gotta go, sir.
After shooting at Officer Valdez 27 times with a rifle, Billy flees down the sidewalk before turning left into the neighborhood. Unfortunately, Valdez is only the first of several officers who will be hospitalized by Billy.
The first of several. Several. Keep that in mind.
Hey, sir, let's go.
Go, 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 go.
33 have been shot.
So you can hear the female police officer, her voice is very frantic, very go, 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 go. It's easy to get like hyped up and adrenalized like that, but you have to, when you're working especially, you have to rein that in. And I'm not throwing shade her way. I'm not saying anything about, her abilities as a police officer or anything. It's very natural. I've done it. I've had partners that do it. I've also learned how not to do it. I've learned how to kind of rein that in a little bit, because one of the biggest things one of my partners ever said to me that really stuck was, it's not your emergency, right? Even though it involves somebody, it's not your emergency. right? And if you get into an accident on your way there because you're so adrenalized that you're not really paying attention, your reaction time is slower, and your ability to process, 3, 4, 5 lights ahead is diminished because when you have a lot of adrenaline going, your vision narrows, right? Everything is very much directly what's in front of you. When you're driving to an emergency scene, you need to have a very wide field of vision. You need to be able to look ahead 3 to 4 lights so that you can plan what's going on. You never just look directly in front of you. You're kind of investigating everything at once, which is why there's so much mental fatigue with being a first responder, especially responding to lights and sirens. Lights and sirens is never as fun as it sounds or seems in the movies. It loses the novelty, at least it did for me, so fast. So you hear her very frantic here, and maybe it's a friend of hers, I don't know. If it was a friend of mine, I think I would probably feel the same way, but knowing how I've been through incidents where partners have been attacked and an attack is ongoing, I don't think that I'd be go. I become very, very focused. I become very, very detail oriented, clearing intersections. If I'm the passenger, if I'm the driver, I'm scanning ahead, like I said before. So in these scenarios, it's really important to be able to kind of prioritize and rein in that chaos.
33, I've been shot.
Get out of here! We have bystander saying he's in the alleyway right now.
Gardner.
Yes.
Where am I shot?
I don't know. I'm looking. Where do you feel any pain?
No, I'm just numb.
32, Officer Valdez is numb. He doesn't know where he's shot. I got a lot of blood. I can't find the bullet hole. I'm looking. You're shot in the head.
All right. Put pressure.
We're just off of Mesa.
Man, I'm an Army vet. I got a CLS bag.
Okay.
Is he shot?
I just need your help. Just help me out, okay?
I got you, man.
Check his leg shoes.
It's gauze.
Boom. Got it. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me.
I'm good.
Are you dizzy?
No, I'm good.
Okay. At 32, if you guys can start looking.
Also, what a legend. He's like, where am I shot? You're shot in the head. All right, put pressure on it. What an absolute tough as nails legend. That guy is part Chuck Norris. For real. That is, wow.
For the guy, we got enough over here with Valdez. I just need people going looking for him right now.
All right, brother. I'm just going to wrap your head, okay?
Okay. I can feel all my limbs. My head's just numb, and I got tingling in my head.
Look at him. He's going through his own priority sequence, going through and doing an assessment on himself the same way he would do it on a person. This guy's wherewithal is switched on, man. This guy is a phenomenal cop.
Been a minute. I'm sorry, man.
You're good.
Been out a few years, so.
I just wanted to call my wife.
I'm kind of scared.
You're okay. Just get there safely.
Officer Lyons is a recruit in training and has only been on the job for a few months. This incident will certainly test their limits.
That sounds like a rifle.
Yes.
Very lucky, man.
Sarah. Okay, here he is. Here he is. Here you go.
Sarah.
Talk to him.
Where at?
I'm
Are you
shot.
okay?
No.
Are you okay? Where'd you get shot at?
I don't know.
Oh my, where?
I don't know.
Oh my God, it's okay.
Oh, my head's starting to burn.
We're going to stand you up and get you.
That's the thing about first responders, family and wives and significant others, is that every time your partner leaves the house, this is a reality. This is not a movie. This is not a season ender with a cliffhanger. This is reality. This is what first responders face. When a first responder leaves their home to go on shift, there is truly no guarantee that they are going to come home. And yeah, the same can be said for almost any human being that ever leaves the house. But the risk factor involved with a first responder leaving the house and not coming home is exponentially increased. And it takes a special kind of person to be able to handle that kind of stress, especially over the span of a 20 to 25 year career. To me, I think that the spouses of first responders should receive a long service medal at the end of their significant other's service, because they play a huge and vital role in that first responders' ability to do their job in a healthy way.
I'm a cot, okay? So you got a hole right here behind his ear on the left side. Okay, cot.
Cot ready. Hey, go inside now!
So at that time, it's like,
One guy going in the truck right now.
Do you want me to air that?
No, you're good.
Okay.
yeah. Tourniquet, please.
All right, man. So we're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff real fast. Okay.
How you feeling?
My head's hurting.
Okay.
So when they ask for a tourniquet, you might think that it's for some type of bleeding somewhere, that he's been shot somewhere else. And it could be, but I don't hear them mentioning that, and I don't hear them talking with that type of urgency. It's most likely that they're about to start the IV, and so therefore they need the tourniquet to actually occlude the vein for a little bit so they can get the vein popped up and get the IV started. So that's what I think is happening here. I don't think it is for a arterial bleed.
Lucky, man. Dang it, guys! I just got this jacket today.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're staged here.
That's a real thing. They're cutting his clothing off. It's just easier. And when you get brand new standard issue stuff, and it gets wrecked, right? Like it's so, because it takes forever, man. It takes so long for stores to give you gear that you so desperately want. Maybe it's that new raincoat that came out, and you want that new raincoat really bad, and it takes forever for you to get that freaking raincoat. And stores they're so languid in giving you stuff. So it sucks when you're getting it cut off or it's wrecked and you gotta, like, I won't go into the full details of the story, but I ended up slipping and falling, and I had landed in an individual's scattered remains, and I didn't know the full severity of damage to the jacket and of exposure to the jacket until I got home, and I go to grab the jacket, and I noticed that there was some blood on it, and it had turned out that like the whole side of my jacket and in the sleeve, it was not good. Needless to say, I was never going to clean and wear the jacket again. I just got rid of it, put in a request for another high-vis jacket. So I had to wear the old one in the meantime. And right about 6 months before I left my station, I finally got the jacket back. It's a long time. So his concern is very real.
Mesa and Pine.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Watch this. There's a guy, you see this officer here, he makes eye contact with him, but he gets way too close. Way too close, man. Way too close. That's this guy on the left here, the guy beside the girl. That's his responsibility. She's watching the other arc. This guy's watching this arc. And he lets this guy get way too close, especially considering the scenario that's going on.
Hey, show me your hands! What was this guy supposed to be wearing again?
Black over black, I think.
Hey, Frank, keep an eye on Arroyo.
That guy who was like, what's this guy supposed to be wearing again? Getting a reconfirmation of the assailant. When he let the guy get up too close, in the Army, we call that guy a buddy fucker. Because he allowed that danger, so he's a buddy fucker.
Between Pine and Spruce. I think he went down that alley.
Man, I cannot talk to you right now. My son said you guys were at my door, I think, so I didn't know if you came by my house.
Okay, so there was a male that we saw when I first got up here that went north up the alley wearing a black coat, tan pants, and white shoes. You guys hold that alley. I'm going to need some more units then to come over to Cedar and Mesa with me to try to keep this perimeter locked down.
So he's down there?
Well, the alley between Cedar, so Cedar's that way. Black jacket, black mask, tan pants, white shoes.
Go inside, guys! Go inside!
Yeah.
He has to be in this alley. I've seen him run there and he never came out.
How long ago was that?
As soon as he shot the cop.
So I just had a witness come up and say he went south. So just hold our perimeters on Northern and Arroyo.
What did you guys think he could hit?
Did you see anybody running through here with khaki pants, white shoes, and a black jacket?
I'll check the camera. What happened?
We're busy right now. Just keep driving. Tom, do we have anything yet on that SO dog?
Man, rubberneckers do. Hey, you know what happened? What's going on here? What's up? I hated this so much, and I always had a stock answer for people, and it did get me in trouble sometimes. But even in apartment buildings, when we would take the elevator, sometimes people would take the elevator with us, whether they lived there, whether they were friends visiting, whatever. And of course, yeah, so what's going on here? How come you're here? It's none of their fucking business. It's none of their fucking business. So I don't say, I usually just said, oh, there was a plane crash, top floor of the building, just awful stuff. And you'd be amazed at how often they'd rip out their cell phone and be like, dude, there's a plane crash at the top of your building. No kidding. I'm with the paramedics now, man. Holy shit. And like, same thing if I was at a house, they'd be like, hey, what happened here? Oh, it was a plane crash, top floor of the house. Just awful. No. And they could be standing outside the house. And for a split second, they would, oh, wow. There was a couple times it got me in trouble. Maybe I'll tell a little story some other time, but rubberneckers are the worst because you're so hyper vigilant on what's going on and you're trying to accomplish the task at hand. And then you get these guys coming at you, trying to get all these kind of answers from you. They just say, hey, none of this concerns you. So if you could just vamos, that would be great.
Go the other way, turn around. Just keep an eye that way, doesn't come around that corner and shoot us.
You guys can just go back in your house right now. Thank you. Sorry. That's all right. Please go back inside your house. I'm not sure right now. Let's hold our perimeter. Once we get the SO dog here, we'll start a track.
I feel like Jesus. Just go sit in that car, right? Okay, you're good. You didn't do anything wrong, man. We have 2 casings right here. If you could just hang out, but that's his backpack. Those are casings. I'm gonna go grab cones.
There's 3 casings.
And there's more up there too.
There's a whole bunch.
Hey, go the other way! Turn around!
How's Valdez?
He's conscious, but he shot in the side of the head. Somewhat walking to the cot, but they were definitely supporting him. Where did the last moment?
He was seen on Pine in the 1200 block. Then Sonny got information that he was in this block of Cedar at a blue house on the northwest side of the street. Let me go throw on my jacket. Just watch that street.
Do they have drones up or anything?
Nope.
It's a good chance it's probably at that 1221 Pine. Let me work on that. The dog's coming. Did we recover the rifle?
No.
Hey, go the other way! Go the other way now!
So is Valdez like okay, or?
While some responding officers are now equipped with heavy rifle protective armor,
You can see the breathing, that concentrated, excited breathing, trying to rein himself in, wondering if his comrade is all right, wondering if his brother in arms is all right. These things remind you of your mortality. When somebody on your shift, somebody wearing the uniform you wear gets injured, it reminds you of your own mortality, which is something that you generally push away in order to be able to do your job more effectively, because you are constantly thrust into positions where real harm can befall you. And when that protection gets stripped away by reality, that is a tough thing to contend with while having the responsibility of doing your job.
patrol officers, like Lions, have not had time to gear up.
Watch each other's on the alleys. We just need to get every alley shut down.
You can't come this way!
Hey, turn around!
So many idiotic people.
Getting the dog over here now. We'll just try to start a track, and we need to be real eyes open.
What else do you notice here about this whole scene? What do you notice about what's happening here? So I'll tell you what I noticed. First off, it's dark now. They're losing visibility. They're losing ambient light. When you have a bunch of emergency lights flashing, that messes with your ability to have proper night vision. When you have overhead fluorescent streetlights, that messes with your ability to have proper night vision, meaning that when you look into dark alleyways, dark crevices, dark corners of houses, bushes, etc., street corners, whatever, you aren't going to be able to see through the shadows as clearly. And this individual was already known to be wearing dark colored clothing, and therefore he literally can be anywhere. It is like a Batman scenario right now, although this guy is the furthest thing from Batman. But the longer this persists, the more danger befalls these other officers that are there. They're not gaining the upper hand by having more officers. They're just gaining more risk to each individual person.
1221.
I'm going to watch that in and I'll watch this in.
We're thinking he should hopefully be in this perimeter. K9 just showed up. We're going to start trying to track now, and we'll keep you guys updated. He was over there when he fired rounds. His backpack's over there on the ground, so if you want to try to get a scent off of that.
Okay. You got some fast, healthy guys? Yeah. Because when he goes, he goes. 2 more dogs.
Hopefully you guys aren't fat. You got guys that are not like you. It's kind of what he's saying. Oh man. Ouch.
Coming too. Okay.
A city cab just drove by. Nobody's in it. Hey, you can't cross this way! You're gonna have to go that way!
Get out of here now! Get out!
I just saw a supervisor pull over that city cab because it circled back.
100, I'm 23. I'm still confused which way this asshole ran.
Go back inside!
He's saying anything down there further.
It's not safe for you to be outside right now. Go inside!
We're going to start the dog track. The dog's here. He's going to go break the dog real quick. There's a backpack over here. I don't know if they returned fire. As they rolled up, he ambushed and just started shooting at them.
Gardner hit, or is he okay?
No, Gardner hasn't been hit. Montoya took him down to the station. He's obviously extremely shook up over this. T10, we got the dog out. We're going to start our track.
Where's the last time you guys saw him?
Right here, he ran and was last seen going that way from what a witness says, but then we got reports of different locations.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I don't know where he got shot at, but it was with a rifle, which is the worst thing to get shot with.
You got shot in the head.
In the where? The head.
How you doing? I gotta get my flashlight, but after this car.
How's it going, brother? Hold up. My kids.
All right.
Three Stooges.
All right. Hey, you guys have a great night. Sorry to bother you this way, but we just had an officer that just got shot, okay? I'm gonna get my flashlight.
They have a house they're going to check, and they're going to start pushing our way.
What do we have in between us and them?
Nobody.
In my experience, they never find anybody, so.
In mine, it only found one person.
That's always scary when you're asking what kind of resources you have in between you and chaos, and it's just you and your buddy. That's tough. A lot of times, specifically with the ambulance, there are times where we would love to have an additional unit during a cardiac arrest. But in the service that I worked for specifically, we would have anywhere between 40 to 47 ambulances running at any given time. Unfortunately, more often than not, our city would fall onto what's known as a code red, which means that there are 0 available units to respond to new or active 911 calls. So even when we ask for additionals, there is 0 ability for them to send them to you. And you may be out there working on this guy and have a 0 chance ability to resuscitate, move, get secured on the stretcher while continuing resuscitation, while continuing pushing all your drugs. And sometimes you're in a very hostile environment. Sometimes it is an environment where an individual was traumatically beaten into a cardiac arrest, and therefore you don't really know how safe your environment is. It's a really eerie feeling. It's a really eerie feeling when you call for additionals and dispatch tells you we have no one.
And then the other time it took 3 hours to find this guy in a swamp. I feel like it depends what dog they have.
This is 1221, right?
Yeah. There's so much stuff everywhere.
Yeah, and this wind I'm sure doesn't help. Can you kick it?
No, not with that chain, it's just gonna be fighting that pole. See, this whole pole's holding it, and then that side, the hinges go up and down. We have to kick the whole thing off there.
How's our gunshots?
Hey, just maintain. Just maintain.
Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from?
My left arm. Come on.
My left arm! Get me out! My leg! My leg! Ah! Ah!
Turn around! Turn around!
He's running east. Running east.
He's running east.
He's made a block on fire! Running east!
We need more units over here now.
There's somebody here now! Get this motherfucker!
Get someone here now!
You gotta help me.
Yeah.
My right leg is shot. My right leg is shot.
Okay, hold on.
My right leg is shot.
Go. Gotta switch, I need a break.
Come on! Get him the out of here!
Get a tourniquet!
Now they're calling for tourniquet because of the potential gunshot to his arm or leg. It may just be precautionary just because it's immediate training, or they may see some arterial bleed that truly does need a tourniquet, which if that's the case, this is a life and death matter.
Over here!
Matt, pink house, middle block, that's where he is. Stay inside!
Up there, up there! Up there! Up there, to the right!
Between Roller and Mesa. He ran this way. There's so many cars I can't tell. Stay in your house! No, it's not! Stay in your house!
Stay inside!
He's on the roof in the back. On the roof in the back!
No.
1200 block of Pine is where the shooter is, on top of a roof.
Everybody breathe. Hey, Ortega, he's coming towards you.
His house is a 2-story, and it looks like a porch that's the back on a single level, so he could either have higher ground or not.
You have a detached garage on that side.
It looks like it.
We have Pine covered. Anything that's east of us, go ahead and just be ready in case he runs towards you. For any of the drones units that come up, I need you to just set up and just be ready.
K9's tracking him right now through the alley.
SO just says that they're tracking him through the alley right now. I don't know if that means he's off the roof or not.
Jesus Christ.
Where's the dog at? Come on, right from my side. K9, is there any way you can send your dog just to clear this part area so we can move forward? Can you just send him in? No? Hey, I'm moving in. Watch that side over there.
Sorry, I'm just
You're good. I know you're scared. Hey, look at me. You're okay. All right? Stay on my back, all right?
So I think, yeah, Lions, right? They said she's new. Here's what I want people to think of here. I've read some of the comments on this video, and I think most of them are getting deleted now. But the fact is, like, yeah, sure, she's a female, and she's a brand new recruit to this unit. She's scared, but she's doing it anyway. That is supreme bravery. That is pinnacle bravery. Being scared and having the absence of fear, that's not bravery. Having the absence of fear means that you're not capable of being brave. Because being brave means pushing through in the face of the unknown, in the face of all those things that are causing you to have fear. So if you're sitting there eating your Doritos and you're covered in Dorito dust right now and you're, oh man, this is why women shouldn't be police, and that lady right here has more cojones than I would say a good 90% of men out there. This is pinnacle bravery right here.
Nobody shoots me from the left.
I got you. I'm gonna scoot up on you.
Ladder up here. All right, stand by. Get some cover and hold this side.
Is he off the roof?
I don't know.
Other officers coming to the call, just be advised he could be on the roof as well next to 1222.
Scared and still relaying vital information to other officers arriving on scene. Again, pinnacle bravery.
Fine.
Wearing a white t-shirt now. Okay, wait it out. We got drones coming out. Hey, brother, I need you to come over here and hold that for me. I need you guys to cover me from up here. I need to make sure that is covered. Go up there. It don't matter. I just put the ladder there.
I got you. Got you, brother.
Clear? No.
You good, Garbiso?
The roof is clear? 100 to all units. We cleared the roof. He is going eastbound. He's not in this backyard or on the roof. Okay?
Yeah, sorry. That was really scary.
Yeah, jump the fence. Still going eastbound.
So he's going that way, right?
He shot somebody in that alley, then he booked it. I just saw him. He ran real quick through this yard.
There was like 6 shots.
Brian, did you see him in a white shirt?
He ran really fast. I just remember he had on the tan pants and the white shoes. I couldn't tell you his shirt.
No, somebody said that he took his jacket off and now he's in a white shirt.
All units, let's just stand by and just wait for the drone. 100 to the drone units. Did you see my flashlight going up in the sky? Right here. Stand by. Stand by. Oh! I'm in hit. Yeah, here. Just to the west right here. Hey, get with him. He's hit. On the roof, on the roof. He's on the roof. He's on the roof.
inside! Inside! Get inside! Throw your hands, motherfuckers! Drop your weapon! Don't move! Do not move!
When you are scared for your life, it is almost impossible to move your legs when you've been stationary, because everything in your body system is telling you to remain where you are. Because if there's danger going on around you and you are temporarily shielded from that danger, it is so hard to convince yourself to move. This Officer Lyons is intensely brave. This is insane.
Do not move! He's right here! Do not move! Cross your hands! Cross your hands! Hold there! Right here on the roof.
So at this point, they've got the suspect. They shot him. He is deceased, and the rest of it just kind of goes on. It's the officers consoling each other and kind of giving each other adulation for a job well done. But there's another aspect of this video that I'd really like to kind of talk about and discuss. So here is where it talks about the officers here.
Soto was pronounced deceased. He shot roughly 80 armor-piercing rifle rounds at officers. 2 of the 3 officers that were shot sustained gunfire to their head. Miraculously, all 3 officers who were struck survived. Captain Maldonado was the first to be released 2 days after the shooting. Officer Valdez was hospitalized for 4 days, and Sergeant O'Hare remained longer due to the extent of his injuries. Reports indicate, as of 6 months after the shooting, only 1 of the 3 officers returned to full duty. Outrage grew not only among the public, but within the Pueblo Police Department itself, as questions arose over why Billy wasn't already behind bars. In a Facebook post shared more than 23,000 times, Pueblo Police Chief Chris Noeller said Billy was a self-proclaimed gang member, wanted for attempted murder with a firearm. Billy had 14 felony arrests and was out on bond for 3 separate felony cases, including one incident where he reportedly shot someone. The post blamed soft-on-crime laws for allowing him to ambush officers. Chief Noeller does not mince words. The blood of my officers lays at the steps of our capital. They do nothing but coddle criminals and let them loose back into our community. They don't suffer the consequences of their policies. While no specific bail reform legislation is called out in the Facebook post, Chief Noeller is likely referring to a broad shift in Colorado law that focuses on faster bail hearings, shorter pretrial confinements, and practices that do not depend on a defendant's ability to pay bail, leading to what some believe is a decarceration philosophy in the court system. By 2025, the same year this incident took place and the Facebook post was published, Colorado saw violent crime drop more than 14%, including a 43% decline in murders, 16% fewer sex crimes, 9% fewer aggravated assaults, and a 35% drop in robberies. However, it's unclear how much these policies contributed to the decline, as crime rates have fallen across the United States across the board.
So that's the part there that I wanted to talk about. I talk a lot about, in Canada we have a race-based judicial system where we have things like the Gladue principles, where if you're an Indigenous individual, your punitive sentence is automatically reduced due to the fact that you are Indigenous, and thusly they believe that you've suffered the consequences of colonialism, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the people that do go for these policies, the people that try to enact them, the people that make them law, are the ones who are immune to their consequence, and therefore they can still feel good about themselves without ever seeing the harm that they're actually causing. And that's why this channel, my channel, is all about talking about these difficult things, because these ideological implementations have real world consequence. And in this case, it was 3 officers being shot. Luckily, not more. But I wanted to highlight that because, I was a first responder for near to 17 years. Had my own share of very scary incidents and incidents that you just never know if you're coming home. And luckily for me, I've never been shot at, never been in a situation like those officers were in. And hopefully that will never befall me. And hopefully that doesn't befall any of my kids if they decide to go on and become first responders. I hope that at some point our system can fix itself and that we can start going back into a meritocracy as opposed to an ideology, because ideology is so subjective and it doesn't actually tackle real world problems. And instead it relies on this idea of a utopian prospect that doesn't and will never exist. The fact is there are bad people out there. There are damaged people out there. There are people out there who do not care about hurting people. They have an inability in their brains to care about hurting people. And you can't hug that away. You can't hug a tree and fix the world. You have to be hard. You have to be tough. And you have to be fair. And everything that is going on in our judicial system right now within Canada and other parts of the world is not fair to the average citizen and the average first responder. And if there's anybody that watches this video, if you happen to be one of those ideological people and you happen to be in a position of power and you are enacting these laws, fuck you. Fuck you. No minced words, no long-winded verbose verbal vomit from an author. Just double kickstands. Fuck you. Anyway, that's all I got to say on that one. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Take care, be well, be safe.